Hello there, it's me, earthmanbrick, and I'm doing a little bit of a first this time around. I'm going to be making up something that I've not done before in a video. So this is a bit of a first. It's a kit bash. Yes. All this scratch building, all this toy bashing, all this other various chicanery, and I've never actually done a kit bash before. So this is the first time. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be kit bashing this sprue. This is, what is it? It's Beyond the Gates of Antares. It's a game from Warlord Games. It's, I've heard it's a really good game actually, but I love these miniature sprues. I got them on a sale. It was like dirt cheap. I think it was like, worked out about, what was it, like £3 or £2 each or something crazy like that. And so what I ended up doing was I bought them on bulk. And so I've got quite a few of these. And yeah, I thought, well, what to kit bash them with? Well, in a fit of buying a lot of crap off eBay, I bought various sprues, like these ones, which were old Eldar sprues, which have various heads, just the weapons, all the bits that are left on the sprues. So all the bodies are gone, all the good bits are gone, and all I've got left is the sort of the dregs that nobody bloody uses, and some people don't throw them away. They sell them on eBay, and idiots like me go and buy them for dirt cheap. So I've got a various number of these sprues, and they've been taking up space. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start throwing these together and make up some miniatures. Now, a little bit of the history of these guys. The Eldar in general is that they were kind of known as space elves originally, back in the early days of White Dwarf magazine. And yeah, they just sold them as space elves, and they kind of looked a bit piratey, they kind of looked a bit colourful. They were just, you know, throwing stuff together. That was back in the days when they hand sculpted the miniatures, and so they were all metal and tin and various odds and sods of that kind of ilk and caliber. And yeah, I thought, yeah, it was great stuff. Later, they decided, hey, we've got all these great ideas for miniatures and, you know, different stuff and whatnot. And White Dwarf, when it first started out, it originally started delving into Dungeons and Dragons, what was it, Traveller, Judge Dredd, there was Doctor Who, there was Lord of the Rings, all sorts of stuff. And it was kind of a bit of a free-for-all, and it was all about, you know, well, we'll start selling our own sprues, our own sculpts, all that sort of thing. And then they eventually decided, hey, we can throw all this stuff together and come out with something new entirely. So they developed a game system, and it was called Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. And they threw all these sci-fi miniatures all into it, and they created their own little lore, and they had a whole chicanery of different artists all contributing. It was an absolute mishmash of all sorts of crazy ideas and concepts. Lots of H.R. Geiger looking stuff as well. But anyway, back to the kit bashing. So yeah, that was the formation of the Eldar, which are kind of known as the Aeldari now. Yeah, they decided Eldar wasn't something they could copyright, so they came up with a different term so they could keep that as their own original IP. And yeah, that's what GW did. But back in those early days, the Eldar were just a kind of a splinter colony. They all had their little craft worlds and stuff, and many of the Eldar were kind of non-aligned, and so they were more or less pirates. And that's what I wanted to do, was I wanted to kit bash the Eldar sprues, leftover bits, with some of these ones. And this is more or less the result. Let's have a look-see, shall we? So I'm just setting these up here. Let's pop the camera down. And here we go. So yeah, you can see I've gone for a very sort of kind of colourful paint scheme. I got some neon paints and I wanted to try them out, so I've given them a sort of a yellowy face, red eyes, a sort of a bronze kind of, is it bronze? Yeah, it's kind of a bronze brass kind of a metallic helmet, and then pink and blue. And then just painted the guns various shades of browns and whatnot. I think it works. I think these guys look lovely. Yes, they're like the going out for a night in a town. You know, like the Blue Man Group or some such. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. So, thanks again for watching and listening to me ramble. Bye for now. Good riddance.